Hi guys, welcome to Shiva Sai's Perseverance Software Training Institute. I'm Sai Charan. Alright, in this particular video, we'll understand what is infrastructure as code. Okay, we basically already went through. Actually, infrastructure as code, what is this? So, we provision infrastructure like servers, networking, security, users, everything as such. Everything is deployed via code and passed via code and managed. All right, so that is IaC. We have already seen about this in a separate session. You can watch that video, okay, which focuses only on IaC. This one here, so okay, we got to know what is IaC, but how we develop this code, right? That we should understand how infrastructure is coded within Terraform. All right, so this video focuses on that. So if you see, we have the code. All right, so that particular code will be passed to some IaC tool like Terraform, and then what happens is, like, see, this is a cloud. Okay, so this is cloud, wherein on the cloud, so if you see these resources, it is storage service which is available on Azure. This is virtual machine service which is available on Azure. This is DB service which is available on Azure. So we have something like, this is one environment, this is one environment. All right, something like that. So what is environment? So environment is, like, the isolated areas where we host our applications. Maybe let me tell you. So for example, in case of we have a website called as www.perseverance.com. Right, so in this context, right, so we keep as Shiva Sai Perseverance, and now what happens, you see. So in case of, see, we cannot directly trouble this particular application without testing the code. So we will be having couple of uh, servers, everything, networking factors, networking aspects, where everything is such, and we will be having an environment which is nothing but, all right. So this we'll discuss later as well, but just to highlight, maybe something like dev, which will have uh, multiple servers. All the resources will be hosted in that environment, and that environment would be something like this. All right, maybe dev.shivasai.perseverance.com. All right, so meaning of this is not shared to the customers. So firstly, the product is tested on this particular website, which is not disclosed to the customer, and then if the changes are done, which is tested and successfully available on dev environment, then it is pushed to something like, we'll be having many other environments like test and all. So directly, let me conclude this by the final goal to deploy all these resources is production. So we call it as prod environment. So on prod environment, all the resources will be deployed, and that runs on www.shivasai.com. Okay, so these are environments. Fine. So consider this is dev, this is what, prod. So both can be easily deployed and managed by Terraform, right? So but via code, correct? So we should understand, all right, we should understand how we develop this automation. See, basically, we call the automation language which is followed by Terraform, which is HCL. Before HCL, there is something like DSL. So it tells domain specific language called HashiCorp configuration language. Meaning of this is, domain specific language is, it is this language is specially designed for a specific tool, specific domain. Okay, so this HCL is designed for Terraform specially. All right, it will not follow Python or Java or any other as such. Okay, all right, YAML or something. It follows HCL. What is HCL? HCL stands for HashiCorp configuration language, which is very simple language. We'll get into that later in later videos. So the code of the code is written in HCL, all right? So like this, and we should place all this code in a file, right? So that file will be, saved in a file naming standard, all right? Meaning of that is, see, if you design code using Python, it will be something like automation.py. If it is in Java, it is something like automation.java, but it is in Terraform now, right? So we cannot, play something. There is nothing like .hcl. There is something like .tf. If you see this, our HCL code is placed in a file, namely automation.tf. So meaning of that is all your Terraform code should be placed in required files with an extension of .tf. Okay. All right. All right, guys, fine. So we'll see other aspects later. So just understand this for now. So we'll focus on other aspects in later videos. Thank you.